Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is July 1936, the turn for the Comintern. This is going to be a pretty short one because they don't have a lot going on. The Soviets had 8 rubles to spend to start the turn. They took 4 of those and bought a Lend-Lease artillery for Republican Spain and decided to save the other 4. They also have 3 chips over there for 3 tech rolls because at present they have undamaged major factories in Leningrad, Moscow, and Kursk. So we will just get right on with that here. The Soviets are going to go for advanced artillery, heavy bombers, and long-range aircraft. Now, the Soviets do have a victory condition, technological superiority, where they can score 1 point if they have developed heavy bombers, long-range aircraft, strategic rockets, and heavy armor. I'm going with advanced artillery right now because if they develop that, they can build Katyusha rockets, which will give anybody who wants to go against them 1 or 2 headaches. So we're making a tactical move here at the expense of strategic consideration. So advanced artillery is a 7 or better. Got an 11. So they get the first stage of advanced artillery. Heavy bombers is a 9 or better. They missed that. Long-range aircraft is a 7. And they got a 9 there, so they get stage 1 of that. Okay. The Soviets, of course, aren't at war with anyone, so they're not going to make any combat moves. They're not going to mess around with Finland right now. They'll just leave that alone for the moment. They're really not positioned for it yet. Down here in Spain, the Republicans really don't have much choice at this point. I mean, they're in Madrid. They've got 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, a medium bomber, and a fighter. They could go after Estrella Navarre here and probably have a pretty good chance of getting it, but they run the risk of weakening Madrid there in the center. And Franco has a pretty good little force here in Leon Castile. He's got an infantry, a mountain infantry, and artillery, and 2 fighters. So I don't think it's in their best interest to attack anybody right now. They're liable to just cause themselves more problems later on. Now down there in the Med, the Republicans do have a heavy cruiser, a destroyer, and a coastal submarine. They could come over here and try to take out Franco's navy off Portugal there, but I really don't see the the point of trying that at this point, because they really don't stand anything to gain by doing it. I mean, those two nationalist ships are just going to sit there. There aren't any other troops they can pick up and move around, so it's not like they can really cause any problems. Non-combat moves. I think you can see it from here. The Republicans are going to move one of their infantries from Muriel Valencia. They're going to leave one down there. They're going to move the other one up here to Catalonia. Give that zone a bit of reinforcement. And then as long as we're here, going to deliver the Soviet Lend-Lease artillery to Catalonia as well. The Soviets, I don't believe, are going to do any non-combat. Yeah, they're going to do one non-combat move. Over here in the Far East, they're going to take this infantry from Yakutsk and move him down here to Amur to reinforce the border with Manchuria there in case the Japanese decide they want to skirmish. And I think they will also take this infantry from western Kazakhstan and move it to Kazakhstan, Turkestan. So they have something on this border with China here, just in case. I mean, that Chinese warlord isn't going to attack into the Soviet Union. He would be a complete fool to do so, but just in case. Over here in European Russia, I think for right now, we're just going to leave everything the way it is. I don't see any need to make any moves. It isn't going to serve any purpose at this point. Okay, so it looks like we need to collect income. The Soviets didn't gain anything or lose anything, so they're still sitting there at 8 rubles. Same with the ChiComs. Chairman Mao didn't pick anything up, so he is also going to collect another 2. That's going to give the Soviets 12 rubles for next turn, and the ChiComs will have 4 yen, I guess is the way you would say it. It's spelled Y-U-A-N. So that's where things are going to sit. We'll see you next time. Ozark Outpost, over and out.